Welcome, soccer fans, to Huntoon Field in Oregon, Wisconsin. OCA Media is proud to present this WIA Varsity Soccer match between the Middleton Cardinals and your hometown Oregon Panthers. I'm Jeff Rohrer, along with Jesse Larson, bringing you all of today's exciting action right here at OCA Media, your home to Panther sports. This exclusive broadcast of Panther Soccer is brought to you in part by these fine sponsors: the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play; the Oregon School District; the Oregon Athletic Booster Club; Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition; One Community Bank; Shackelford Heating and Cooling; Stoughton Health; Wisco Industries; and JL Prime Richards and Meats. We're going to turn things over to our PA announcer for introductions to the national anthem, and we'll be back.
Sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. Accordingly, we request your cooperation by supporting this afternoon's participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of today's competition. On behalf of the Director of Athletics, Brittany Spencer-Grant, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy today's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. In that same spirit of positive sportsmanship, please join me in welcoming this afternoon's officiating crew. Gentlemen, we appreciate you being here, giving these athletes the chance to compete. At this time, to honor America, please rise if you're able, remove your caps, and join in the singing of our national anthem. Starting lineup for your Oregon Panthers. In goal, a junior number 0, Liam DeMilio-Will. A sophomore number 3, Silas Weiss. Senior number 4, Drew Yachman. A senior number 6, Zach Intum. Sophomore number 10, Brooks Randall. A junior number 13, Cole Jones. 14, senior Mac Holker. Number 15, junior Gavin Thompson. Junior number 16, Jacob Brower. A senior number 17, Kyler Keogh. And finally a senior number 18, Barrett Anderson. also by searching OCA Media. J&J, Jeff and Jesse on the call today. We'll bring you all the action.
Welcome back, soccer fans, as we get ready for this WIA varsity action between the Oregon Panthers and the Middleton Cardinals. Jesse, before the game gets started, what can you tell us about what's going to be, what we're going to be looking at between these two teams?
I'm really interested to see, Jeff, what we see from Middleton and Oregon having faced similar opponents already. Both teams have already faced Madison East. The difference is Oregon lost badly. Middleton defeated Madison East. Can the Panthers overcome those mistakes that they made against Madison East into the improvements that they made in the win over Watertown and to be able to showcase it against Middleton, who beat the team that beat them?
Definitely going to be a tall task for the Panthers and to see how they've been improving.
Yeah, we saw pretty good stuff, I think, on Tuesday night against Watertown. They controlled possession. They really, even though Watertown got very physical, they matched that physicality, and they scored 2 good goals. And we're seeing the rewards come up in the starting lineup. Silas Weiss is in the starting lineup today.
Absolutely, Silas. He's chipped away at it, and he's earned the spot so far. Even as an underclassman, he's doing a fantastic job, and has definitely shown that he belongs out there.
I would agree, and I think that the more chances he gets to showcase the abilities that he has as an underclassman, I think the more opportunities that Coach Mitchell is going to give him to be in that starting lineup, especially against a team like Middleton.
I do note that there are a couple of new starters tonight, and that's indicative of the early season.
Yeah, I think the look that Coach Mitchell wants to give is that he's going to put a different, maybe not every game, but a different look to an opponent who might have like film on a core group of starters. He's going to change it up and try to, I guess, throw off the opponent.
Maybe perhaps matching a bit of what he sees as the strengths and weaknesses. Middleton is going to start with the ball in this first half. They're going from right to left in your white. Intercepted there by Intum. He's able to take that down, able to get it off to Jones. Jones able to get it outside. That is Randall. Randall rode off the ball. That ball now finds its way to Helker. Helker, a strong senior.
Oh.
Saw Yakman on the outside, but intercepted by number 19 from Middleton.
Eli Kunatowski.
Kunatowski. All right, we'll work on that one, folks. That's Intum trying to take it on. Nice little cross there by Middleton. That's Yakman providing great pressure. I think a lot of people are really surprised by how quickly Yakman's able to close, especially defensively when applying pressure.
He showcased it early this season. That speed that he has is able to throw defenders off. They're not ready for that speed and strength that he has at his size.
That ball goes out of play, and we're going to get our first corner kick already as Middleton is shown to be dangerous early.
Mm-hmm. And this is what they showcase against Madison East from what I read, news articles and stuff, and showing how they got that W is early pressure against Madison East, shutting them down inside their own zone.
This is Xander Endress. He's going to take the kick for Middleton. He's going to play this one long into the box. He gets that ball in the air. Well struck. Middleton does get a head on it, but not able to redirect it. Does go off the head of an Oregon player, though, and we're going to get another corner kick for Middleton. Looks like number 11, Brennan Maurer, is going to take this one.
I think Silas Weiss knocked that out on his own head there to go to the other corner.
I think he was just trying to clear it. Endress. That one slips by the keeper.
Tough inside for DW there. There's a lot of bodies, and I don't think he knew quite who to hit on the ball.
DW appears to be a little bit disappointed in himself just with his body language, feeling like he should have had that corralled right off the kick. But it did get behind him, and then it was able to just be finished there. So that'll be an assist to Brendan Maurer. We're trying to determine who actually finished the goal. There was a kind of a mass of bodies in our angle. It was...
In the second minute, Middleton goal scored by number 10, Ijun Kang.
So apparently it was Ijun Kang, number 10 from Middleton, that gets the Cardinals on the board first. Early in this match, only 2 minutes of the game, it is 1-0 Middleton Cardinals.
And right off the bat, Middleton taking possession right away from the Panthers on the restart.
Absolutely. Middleton coming out of the back line. Forgive us, Cardinal fans. It was the first time that we're seeing your team and first time we've ever had a roster. So don't know all your players yet, but we'll try to learn them over the course of the game here. That is number 19, Kunakowski, or something along those lines.
Kunatowski, that is correct, Jeff. They got a couple tough ones on their roster.
That's Barrett Anderson. He plays out to Yachman. Yachman with a great ball to Kyla Keogh. Keogh, nice footwork, finds Weiss. Weiss trying to find Keogh again. Now he finds Helker. Helker using the outside of his foot, trying to bend that around to Intum. Not able to get there, but Intum stays with it. That ball's played up. That's Jones. Jones is able to get it up to Brower. Brower looks for the centering pass, but nobody there. Easy collection for Probasco, the keeper for Middleton.
It was almost like Heckler was a little unsure what to do with that ball once he got it in the center. Not something we usually see from him.
The Cardinals are very quick to close in on and get touch tight when they're playing defense. You can tell that already. This ball goes over the top. Barrett Anderson listening to his keeper. DW is able to clear that, but not able to bring it down or any of the Panther players. Nice job by Helker, though. He finds Weiss. Weiss has some field there to work with. He tries to play it through to Brower, but number 2 for Middleton, that's Duffy Frank, just showed a great explosiveness just to beat him to the ball. Brower's not a slow player.
Yeah, Brower was not prepared, I don't think, for Caden Duffy Frank to get ahead of him on that pass. This is something the Panthers are going to have to work on, Jeff. Watertown didn't show this type of speed and athleticism that Middleton is showing early on. They've got to adjust to this.
Absolutely. That one goes off the head of a Cardinal player, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Panthers. Yachman goes to the sidelines. He's going to take this throw. Plays it to Weiss. Weiss looking for help. Finds Helker. Good defense by Cardinals again. Again, that's that touch-tight defense. Now they play it up the line. This is number 10, Kang. Kang lays it off. That's Endress. Endress looking for Kang again. Not able to get it there. Barrett Anderson, nice ball to Keogh. Keogh does a great job of staying composed. Finds Yachman. Yachman, that was just, again, great defense. I'm not sure that the Panthers are used to this.
No, definitely not. Kang gets up and into Yachman's body and just took the ball right away from him.
That's going to go out of bounds on the far side of the field. And it's going to be a Cardinal throw. Gavin Thompson played that out, just playing the safe bet. Cardinals look like they have a long throw in them. And they do. That's a great throw. Almost like a corner kick, that throw. Weiss challenges. Trying to stay on his player. Not able to. Number 9, Sully Davis from Middleton. It's not going to go noticed by a lot of people, but after he passed that ball, he made the long overlap run, which actually created a ton of space.
And showing off his athleticism too there, Jeff. Early on, this Middleton team, not just Davis, but this whole starting lineup for Middleton, they are really quick to the ball and moving without the ball as well, getting into open space.
Good recognition and a lot of skill to go with that athleticism already. That ball goes long, gets past Duffy Frank a little bit. But they keep control. That clear by number 23. We're going to...
Ajo Mfwa. Ajo Mfwa.
Ajo Mfwa. All right, we're gonna do our best, folks.
Either way, Jeff, that clear
There's no Smiths on this roster.
Yeah. The clear by Ajo Memphis didn't quite get out, and finally the Panthers are looking to, like, they want to show some of their own pressure, and it's paying off so far. Keogh
Great
trying to get it
ball
out there
by
to
Keogh.
Yakman.
Now he does get it to Yakman. Yakman showing speed. Nice. Oh, just slips on the grass. He had his man beat, but lost his cleats underneath him. That was a nice combination by Yakman and Keogh, too. Thought we were going to get a cross out of that. But again, great defense there. He just couldn't get by 13. That's
Sam Keith.
Keith, yeah. Oh, and that ball just gets taken right away from Thompson.
Yeah, he's got to be stronger with the foot there, Jeff. It's too easy right now for Middleton getting on the ball and getting it away from a Panther attacker.
Yeah, he dove in, and that's the worst thing you can do as a defender is dive in. It just makes it easy. Silas Weiss able to take that ball away. That was a great job by the sophomore.
Yeah, Weiss taking it away from Kang, who scored that early goal. Good footwork from Weiss to get that ball away.
Absolutely. Randall now, he's going to play it up the line. He's looking for Intum. He finds him. That was a great ball. Intum plays it back to Brower. Brower, nice cut back. Trying to be his man one-on-one. His teammates were not moving off the ball.
Yep, Xander Endress just able to foot it away from him and take it away himself because he had nowhere to go with the foot.
You can't expect your player to just play with the ball all day. You got to be able to go and give him support on all front, forwards, backwards, right, left. You got to give him all that support, and everybody was just kind of standing around.
Exactly, and you can tell by the body language from Coach Mitchell over there in the Oregon bench. He's frustrated. He's getting in, yelling out there, getting into his guys, and trying to coach some toughness into these guys early because Middleton is all over them.
Absolutely, they move well. They are good at support, and it's a good early test, though. It shows you exactly where you're going to need to be at the end of the year if you want to have any sort of run in the playoffs. This ball crossed, but Yakman able to get there first. Yakman is not going to get away with those. He loves to try those nutmegs. I don't think you're going to get away with that against Endress.
Nope, definitely not. Too strong of an upper body there from Endress, and just beating Yakman off the punch there.
He also, if you pay attention for those nutmegs, you're looking for a defender to be almost in a basketball stance defensively. And that works in basketball because you don't have to worry about a ball going through your legs. But in soccer, you need to keep one foot in front of the other so there is no space to go between your legs. And Endress did that absolutely perfectly. Helker to Yakman. Yakman was looking for Randall. Helker and Weiss on the ball. Now Randall. Randall looking for the corner, but not able to get it to the corner. That ball was passed back to the keeper. He cannot pick that up. They need to pressure him. Weiss now. Had that taken away. It goes back. Again, Cardinals strong on the ball.
Playing good keep away, too, from the Panther defense.
Absolutely. Endress now. He laid it back. Found Keith. Nice job by Yakman. Able to keep it in bounds was Yakman. Weiss. Just too much. Nice job by Yakman again. Finds Weiss. He plays it to Randall. Randall uses his body well. Able to slide through. Trying to find Brower. Excellent job there by, I'm going to do it again, Ajo Memphis.
Ajo Memphis, there you go, Jeff. He's back there. He's playing it safe back there. Brower had no chance to beat him to the ball, and Ajo Memphis is in the perfect position to slice it away.
Absolutely. Helker, nice job for Weiss. Tried to play a little give and go there, but intercepted by the Cardinals again.
Need to see more from the Panthers without the ball. They're not moving when their teammate has the ball, and they're not being able to get open. And it's allowing Middleton really to play it safe, Jeff, and just back in on defense and take it away from the ball carrier.
Joe Foy tries to get downfield, but Randall with a nice header. Keogh, he's going to play it out wide.
Yachman not able to run it down.
You can see Yachman. It's almost, I don't know if he could have gotten there or not, but he looked really frustrated as he approached that ball.
Yeah. Body language is very telling so far, Jeff. Oregon is very frustrated by the physicality, the athleticism that Middleton is showing. They need to lose this negative confidence right now, and they need to step it up.
Again, losing the ball, heads going back.
Yep.
That's not what you want to see. You want to just see get right back into it. Intum, he carries, lays it off to Helker. Helker back to Intum. That ball nicely played up the line. Brower telling his teammates, let's get upfield. Keogh keeps possession. Just lays it back into space. There was nobody there. I don't know if it was just meant for Helker and misplayed or if it maybe hit the foot of a defenseman, but definitely not where he wanted it. This ball, Jones. Looking to shut down his defender. That was a great ball.
Oh, just missed.
That's going to be a corner kick for Middleton. But that was number 10.
Kang again.
That was Kang again. He showed tremendous skill in getting by Jones. Jones is an excellent defender, too.
Kang, like we have been talking about so far in this first 14 minutes, Jeff, Kang and company with great athleticism, great quickness off the first touch of the ball. This is where the Panthers really need to showcase that they have that same athleticism. Because we saw it last Tuesday. They do. They have good speed, good athleticism.
This is Andrus. He indicates. Serves. That ball gets all the way back into with a great header out of the box, out of danger. Now the Panthers, they have to get out of the box and mark up. The only person I saw going after that was Intum. That was a nice cross, but it's going to go out of bounds. We're going to get a goal kick to the Panthers. Panthers are going to get 4 fresh legs in there. See if they can get something going.
Mm-hmm. And I wonder on that cross there for Middleton, what if the wind affected it a little bit? Because that ball looked like it was dying, and the wind kind of just carried it a little farther than Middleton wanted. But, yeah, regardless, I think getting some fresh legs in for Oregon is going to help try to alleviate some of the problems that they're having with this confidence.
Absolutely. We'll get a beat on who all the players are that entered, but we got a little position change for some folks along the way.
For the Panthers, number 5, Cal Ritter, number 7, Andy Carcano, and number 20, Brock Roberts.
So we got 3 of the 4 that came in. Brock Roberts up top. Number 20 is in the game now. Keogh's changed to this side of the field now.
Yeah, because Andy Carcano went in. I think they just swapped those positions around as Intum comes over here on the near side.
Yeah, Carcano and Ritter are in on defense now, along with Jones.
Randall was just too slow on the ball there. That was too easy of a takeaway for number 6, Cormac Carlson.
What a turn.
Oh, off the post. Jeff, they got to be faster on the ball. That was just too easy for Middleton.
Was that Cormac Carlson?
Yeah, it was.
That was
all the way down the field.
Phenomenal play there. Roberts trying to apply pressure to the Cardinals. Keeper, Probasco. Intum. Trying to get that pressure as well. Jeff Rohrer on the ball. That ball played really well by, I believe that was Yang, up to number 19, Kunikowski. That goes out of bounds. We're going to get another set of substitutes. So 7 players subbed in the game for the Panthers in the last minute and a half.
Yeah, definitely getting some fresh legs in there because they're running up and down the field. This is going to be a test of stamina for Oregon today.
Reamer and Resendez came in before, but he's switched over to our side of the field now. That ball goes out of bounds. We'll get a throw in for the Panthers. That's Carcano, I believe, throwing that ball in.
Yep.
Halker. Reamer intercepts this one. Looks for Keogh. Now Camacho. Reamer trying to find its way up to Roberts, but not able to get there. Carcano brings this down. He's going to find Resendez. Nice touch by Resendez. That is number 19, Kunikowski. He sleds one through.
DW with an excellent save there.
Huge save. Came out, made himself big.
Obviously, it goes without saying, Jeff, but if DW doesn't get that ball, that's into the back of the net without question. Just an excellent forward pressure. Got out of his box, moved in, and intercepted. Like you said, made himself big, and that was the difference in that one.
Absolutely. This ball carried by Reamer. Releases to Resendez. Resendez needs to keep a peek over the shoulder and know that Keogh's making that run. Halker now. He's going to play it outside. Served in. Roberts. Keogh. Back to Resendez. First real offensive challenge the Panthers have had. Outside. Resendez trying to get that cross in, but kind of got it a little too far underneath it.
Kang was too easy on that one. He just took it away from Resendez.
Kang just showing some speed and strength and skill all combined on that one. Great ball. Served right onto the foot. That was number 6, Carlson. Carlson brings that ball down perfectly on his foot and then just rifles run it. Hits the top crossbar and goes out of bounds, but another highly dangerous opportunity for the Cardinals.
Another good look for Middleton. It's too much for the Panthers right now, but saving grace here. That one missed again. They gotta know it's still just a 1-0 game right here.
Now in for the Cardinals, number 16, Sammy Forsland, and number 25, Landon Heil.
Goal kick goes short. As an old school guy, I'll never be able to get used to this goal kicks being able to stay in the box thing.
Good footwork there from Keogh, keeping that ball in his possession.
Absolutely. This ball goes over the top for Roberts. I just don't think Roberts has the speed to get behind Aju Mfwa.
Oh, looks like they're going to get Resendez. Are they going to give him a yellow?
They're going to give him a yellow for that.
Wow.
It's a tough break for the Cardinals. Per WIA rules, the yellow card does have to leave the field.
So Resendez will leave. I don't know about that call, Jeff. It looked like he got to the ball first, in my opinion, but
there might have been I agree that it was a penalty. I'm not sure it was the severity of a yellow.
Yeah.
But again, different angle. Referee might have seen something we didn't, or it might have just looked differently from that angle.
Either way, tough break for the Panthers. Now they got to regroup. Yachman comes back onto the field.
And I think Randall is back on the field as well. Cardinals really possessing well. A lot of players to be impressed with on this Cardinals team so far. Panthers trying to stick with it, just trying to find their game. Find that right combination. Nicely played there. Cardinals are going to get a cross. Jones Now that's a perfect example of the Cardinals have them under such pressure that the Panthers don't feel like they have the time and space they usually have. There was no reason for Jones to kick that out for a corner kick. He had a ton of time and space. He should have at least had the presence of mind to kick it out for a throw-in rather than the corner kick. But he feels under so much immense pressure, he just wants to get rid of it.
Totally agree, Jeff. Short corner there.
That was a definite mishit by the Cardinal player on that corner. Another cross. Nice header out of danger there. I believe that was...
Was that Yachman that got a head on that?
I thought it was Ritter.
Okay. They were both in there. Good take by Randall. I like that defense right there.
Absolutely great job by Randall. He needs to find some help.
Oh. And that's going to be getting grabbed.
He's got just fistful. Camacho showing his unhappiness, but he had fistfuls of shirt there.
Yeah, he did. Kang had no chance to get out of the grip of that one. But I think that goes to show the skill level that Kang has. You know, I'm not saying Camacho had no choice there, but if he doesn't grab a jersey, Kang's running away from him.
Absolutely. Middleton deciding what they're going to do. Andros asking for 10. Panthers trying to give him as little as possible. Good job by the wall staying. I think they literally were only 8 yards. So good job on them, not giving them more than they needed. That ball was able to be cleared. It's a nice header. It's going to go all the way back to DW. He able to control it and looks to throw to Yachman. Nice little flick by Yachman.
That's going to be Keith.
That was an easy call. He just got bulldozed.
Sam Keith coming over the top. I think it was Keogh that was on the ball there.
Ritter.
Not sure where Ritter was going with that one. The wind looked like it took it there again too.
We do have a pretty stiff breeze out there. There's definitely wind to be considered in this game today. And the Panthers are playing into the wind this first half, which if they can keep it tight will help them in the second. This ball goes a little long, finds its way all the way up to DW. Roberts trying to apply pressure. That ball cleared by Probasco, brought down by Randall. I think he was looking for Camacho there, just came a little off, a little awkward. Middleton. Needs some help defense there. They stay composed. It's a nice thing to see, especially on the high school level. Love DW. He played that quickly. He recognized quickly, and Yachman now off to the races.
Oh, if only Yachman could have got that past his defender there.
What I see, and again, it's hard to know in real time when the game moves so quickly, but so often these the ball carrier, they try to make the tightest pass possible instead of realizing how much space they have to run onto it. This ball now brought down by Randall. Finds Ritter. Back to Randall. Randall, he plays it long. He's looking for Roberts. It's just going to get played out of bounds. We're going to get a throw into the Panthers, who are going to bring in 6, 7 new players. That is a big line change.
That's a wholesale change right there, Jeff. Wow. I think it's indicative that Coach Mitchell is trying to keep fresh legs constantly rotating through this game so far. We're only into the 25th minute right now, so it's definitely a sign of things to come. I think Mitchell's going to try to keep this game fresh.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned, we're 25 minutes into the first half. Middleton Cardinals up 1-0, but really, frankly, dominating possession so far.
Yeah, that one hits the side judge there.
That was a great quick throw-in by Yachman finding Resendez, and they're able to get a crossing over to Intum. That ball cleared. Brought down by Jones. Nicely intercepted by Barrett Anderson. He finds Resendez. He's going to take a touch. He's looking for help. Finds Yachman. Ooh, that was interesting on that one. I thought number 13 for the Cardinals, Keith, I thought he really extended his arms on that defensive play. Weiss trying to apply pressure. Nicely done there by the Panthers defensively. Now into Helker. Helker finds Resendez. Just an unfortunate missed touch on that cross. Nice job by Helker to look for Resendez, though.
Yeah, I think Resendez was hoping that it was going to go in front of him, and then he had to turn around. By the time he turned around, he just whiffed on the touch there.
Keith is going to take the throw in for the Cardinals.
Another change for the Cardinals, too. So they're doing the same, not the same thing as the Panthers with a lot mass substitutions, but they're getting fresh bodies in there, too.
Nice job by Randall. Forced a pass. Need your other players recognizing to play that touch tight across the board, though. Cardinals getting a lot of open space. Right there, that's a good example of when they are touch tight, they're able to create that turnover. Adju Amfad just plays it safely outside. Nice move to get around into him was number 26. That's Sands. On number 5, Munn trying to keep control. Helker finds Randall. Back to Jones. Plays it outside. Thompson. Thompson to Helker. Helker. Taking a touch is Randall. To the outside is Anderson. Anderson looking to play it over the top. Helker is there. Helker with a chip, and he finds the back of the net. Helker with an amazing touch. He beat the keeper of the ball. He chipped him into the back of the net. What a phenomenal play, and a great look by Barrett Anderson.
What a look by Barrett Anderson. I did not expect him to chip that one into the middle there, Jeff. And Helker, right on the ball, immediately knew or recognized it was coming, and just an easy little touch foot over the keeper, and Probasco had really no chance at it.
No, that was a great chip. It was a great pass. That assist from Anderson, it really changes the momentum of this game in all directions, because now all of a sudden in a game that was really dominated by the Cardinals up to this point is all of a sudden 1-1 at the 28-minute mark, and it makes it a brand new ball game.
Brand new game, Jeff. This is excellent to see from the Panthers. We've been wanting to see them put more pressure on the ball, get in Middleton's face, and that was just a beautiful play all around on offense for the Panthers.
Absolutely. And you could tell when he made that wholesale 7-person change, they came out with a little more fire defensively, and they're working a little harder to get to the ball and work off the ball.
And like you were saying, they're playing tighter in defense, getting into that side, into the pressure, into the face of all the Middleton attackers, and it came together at the start of that defensive substitution.
Middleton's been doing to the Panthers all game. The Panthers now seeing when you are tight, when you are working hard off the ball as a team, it causes all kinds of turnovers. Look at Weiss there. He just got a little bit outstrengthed by an upperclassman there. But he was in the right position and doing the right thing.
Yeah, that was Sully Davis getting the better of Weiss there. Also just a sophomore, just like Weiss, but a little bit more size to Davis than Weiss has.
A little more solid.
Yeah.
This ball.
You've got to clear that easier than that. That was a little too dangerous on that for my taste.
It was the right play, but he didn't put any pace on the pass. The pass needs pace so that the defender can't catch it.
Yeah, and number 16, Sammy Forsland, was the the lone man pressuring for the Cardinals there, and he almost took it away.
Nice job checking to the ball was Weiss. And I love that he knew where his players were, and he tried to put an immediate one touch off the volley. All right, Jones gets that from DW to Randall.
Not a bad look from Randall, but Resendez wasn't quite up to the pace there and wasn't quite ready for it.
That was Endress getting that taken away from him. on number 5, Moon. Intum, challenging. Just overran that one a bit. Good help defense there. Cleared long. Nice job by Jones. That'll be a throw into the Cardinals.
Oh, well, that one went into the street, Jeff.
That's 2 now.
Good fast-paced action, though, Jeff. I'm really liking what I'm seeing all around from both teams. This has been a quick first half, but it's been very fast-paced, very good action so far.
Absolutely. We are going to get a throw. Middleton is able to, these long throws are like corners, so they're waiting for everybody to come up for the headers. Helker gets on that one first, though. Trying to take that down was Davis. Now Endress. Good series of give and goes there by the Cardinals, but the Panther defense up to the task there. Like what I see, they're helping. They're stepping too quicker.
Landon Heil there on the touch and go, keeping it up with. I don't know if that was Munn in the center there, but either way, the Cardinals really good with those touch passes.
That was Munn on the header. Have a great throw. Helker, he checks to the ball. Helker strong. He's got the pace of the Cardinals. He can play. Intum now. Back to Thompson. Takes a touch. Trying to find Yakman. Kind of forced that one a little bit, I thought.
Yes, I would agree. Number 20 there, bringing it over is Noah Belot, and it goes into DW's waiting arms.
This ball rolled out. Finds Helker. Helker. Nice.
Oh,
I like what he was thinking.
Yeah.
Just no curve on it. It was too straight. Really quick throw-in there by Endress. He recognized the situation, did a nice job.
Ooh.
Great physicality there by Randall. Executed perfectly. Clear by Anderson, not able to get where we wanted to see it, though. We're going to get a substitution for the Panthers. While we get that substitution, we do want to thank our sponsors. The Village of Oregon, the Oregon School District, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, One Community Bank, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, Wisco Industries, and JL Prime Meats and Catering. If your organization would like to become one of our sponsors, please go to www.ocamedia.com or contact Paul. His email address is paul@ocamedia.com. We thank our sponsors for making these games and streams possible.
Definitely.
Another substitution is ready to come in for the Middleton Cardinals.
A little more of a wholesale change. They got 5 guys coming in now, Jeff, and kind of like similar what the Panthers did with that 7-man substitution. Panthers have to be ready for this. These are new, fresh legs. This is a wholesale change. Don't make the same mistake that Middleton made earlier to give you guys the goal. You've got to keep the pressure up.
Exactly. You need to, you can't just dip down just because you finally scored a goal. It is 1-1, as I mentioned. We're 34 minutes into the first half. 6 minutes left in this first half. Cardinals possess. That was Maurer.
Maurer back in the game for the Cardinals.
Maurer is such a strong player. That was number 2 for the Cardinals. Duffy Frank just didn't have his hips around, not able to execute that cross. Playing quickly off the goal kick was DW, right into Jones. He plays it right out to Thompson. Thompson trying to find. Not really sure what Thompson and Helker were doing there. Didn't look like they're on the same page at all on that one.
Definitely not, Jeff. No communication there, and they're going to get a flag up on that side.
Indicating that he was pressed down. Cardinal is going to volley for a penalty kick, but I don't see any chance that that's going to happen.
Definitely not.
You're going to get a free kick just outside of the box. Looks like Maurer is going to take this for the Cardinals.
But even without this being a penalty kick, Jeff, this is dangerous. Panthers have to be ready on that inside.
Absolutely. Maurer is going to be able to curve this a bit. And a nice nab by DW there.
Very good catch
on that one.
Sorry to interrupt you, Jeff, but that was excellent anticipation by DW, and he was ready for it.
Absolutely. He decides to punt this one. It goes all the way up, finds its way up to Brower. Randall tries to get right back to him, not able to. Nice job there by Jones, calmly getting it down to Keogh. Keogh over to Randall, who opened up. Nice job creating space there, up to Intom. This is how you get around a team like this. You play quickly, but you got to be crisp.
Very aggressive there again. We've said Sam Keith's name several times in that physicality department. Panthers have to know that he's the one coming up in that pressure with those hits.
Anderson tried to play that back to DW, and again, didn't put pace on his pass. Put DW in a tough spot, but was able to clear. Now is able to stick on that one. Middleton gains control back. That's Munn. Plays outside to Maurer. Maurer. He's got so much skill and speed for a player that tall.
Very tall. I was just about to mention that too, Jeff, myself. He's almost a head taller than all the Panther defenders right there.
I mean, it's so difficult to say from this standpoint, but I had to have to guess that Maurer stands around 6'2".
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that at all. And he's going to be the one taking the corner for the Cardinals too.
Good left-footed kicker, able to put this out with the curve on it. And again, the anticipation this time. DW learned from that early goal that he just needs to get out there and take control.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what that goal from Kang in the second minute was, is that the Panthers all played reactively instead of anticipating the ball.
This ball played back to Probasco, into Keith. Keith looking to play long. Anderson there, finds Helker to Randall. Randall, he wanted to play, but not able to. Having a couple of technical issues here. Don't even know if we're being heard or not. Not sure. There we go. I think I heard something happen.
Bear with us.
Do we have anything coming through?
I don't hear you.
I hear you kind of quietly. Welcome back, soccer fans, to this exclusive broadcast of Panther Soccer on OCAmedia.com, your home for Panther sports. The Oregon Panthers in orange and the Middleton Cardinals in white are tied 1-1 as we enter the second half of this beautiful afternoon game here on Huntoon Field in Oregon, Wisconsin. Before we get going with the second half, we do want to once again thank our sponsors, the Village of Oregon, the Oregon School District, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, One Community Bank, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, Wisco Industries, and J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering. Please visit us at OCAmedia.com for more information.
All right, folks, we're going to let you know that you do not want to miss another Panther Sports broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today. Join our growing YouTube subscribers who enjoy hundreds of local events we bring to you every single year. We hope you're enjoying this exclusive broadcast of Panther Soccer on OCA Media. Consider joining that family of sponsors that Jeff just mentioned to help make this program possible. Show your support and become a sponsor today at OCAmedia.com.
We're about to get going in the second half here, Jesse. Would love to see the Panthers build on what they got going on the end, towards the end of the first.
Couldn't agree more, Jeff. This was such a great end of the first half of the Panthers after Middleton really dominated the first part of the first half. And I think this break right here, that building of the momentum, they got the goal towards the end of the first half. This is Oregon's chance now to showcase this is their time. This is their chance to take this game over.
Oregon gets the first touch. Randall and Yakman working that far side. Yakman trying to get past Endress. Almost does. Taken down, but recovered by Middleton. No call.
Sam Keith again, Jeff, on that physicality for Middleton. He's been the guy we talked about today.
Jones not able to control that one. Thompson there. Plays it over. Reamer able to keep it in. I don't think his teammates were quite ready for that, but Helker there. Helker, what a ball over into him. That was perfectly played. Difficult to do with the way he had that controlled. Into him, got through two players. He feeds it in, finds Keogh. Keogh not on the same page as Camacho. He thought he was going to make a different run.
Yeah, miscommunication there cost the Panthers an attack opportunity, unfortunately.
Nice job by Randall. That's what we're talking about, getting touch tight, getting in there. Camacho, though, he's taking that. Maurer takes that away with ease.
And like we were talking about, Maurer's height, man, he's got so much height over Camacho. Just steps in front of him, bodies him a little bit, and takes the ball away so easy.
Strength and skill as well. There's some strength and skill by Randall. Love to see that. Keogh, a little nonchalant on that one. Keogh needs to get on his toes. Maurer. Defended by Keogh. Play it back to Adju Mfoy.
There you go. Hey, you got it, Jeff. Good job.
Every time I have to think, am I doing this right?
Uh-oh.
Middleton on the attack.
Oh!
What a strike. DW looked like a deer in headlights on that one.
He didn't even know what to do. He took a half a step, Jeff, and stopped.
I think to a degree, I think he thought it was going wide, and the next thing you know, it hits a post.
Woo.
That was an absolute rifle.
Did you catch who shot that there?
I'm not 100% sure. It came from that right side.
Either way, Jeff, that's something DW in this defense is going to have to look for here in the second half.
Absolutely. Bauer, he feeds it over to Davis.
According to our camera guy here, Ben, it was Caden Duffy Frank that took that shot.
All right. It was a heck of a shot. Endress, he looks to feed it in. But the Panthers up for the defensive challenge there and clear it out to midfield. Probasco coming way out of his net. Better find feet when you do that.
Jeff, he's 30, 40 yards out of his net.
It's a solid play as long as you find feet. You turn that ball over, though, and you're susceptible to a long chip. Again, good defense being played there by Barrett Anderson. Reamer looks to close. Middleton keeping control.
Kang is so strong on his feet, Jeff. He was able to, he got tripped up a little there, but kept his footing to keep his foot on the ball.
Great center of balance he has. That was a heck of a, that was a great cross by Maurer. He had a streaking, I believe, Davis. But this one is going to go for, that wasn't Davis, I'm sorry, that was number 6, Carlson. Quick, short goal kick played here between Maurer and number 2, Duffy Frank. They tried to cross it. It goes off an Intum, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Middleton throw. Emfwa called off. They want number 21, Natsky, taking this one. Plays it in. Tries to find number 20, Blot. Reamer feeds it in. Staying strong on the ball is Kang. He does. His core strength and his balance are unbelievable. Actually.
Absolutely, Jeff. He's so big, so physical. He's able to stay with that ball.
It's a bit effortless actually because of it.
Yeah.
He's a fun player to watch too.
For sure, for sure. But that's something that the Panthers really got to focus on, is that these Middleton players are strong. They're good footwork, good balance. Stay with your guy. Do not let him get in front of you. Otherwise, you're a sitting duck.
Free kick. Jones plays it. He looks across the field to open things up. Yachman plays it strong into Helker. Finds Randall. Randall waited for Yachman to try and make the run. It's going to be cleared out. I like the attacking posture there.
And Yachman and Duffy Frank colliding with each other. Duffy Frank falls 5 yards forward. Good pressure, good physicality from Yachman there.
His hockey training coming into play there. Yachman tries to play it through the center. Not able to get there. Stepped in front of there by
Kang once again.
Nice stick there by Anderson. Anderson playing some really good defense on that series. That is going to be a foul, but felt like
Andrus went down a little
pretty easily.
Yeah, he did. Fitting that the call goes right in front of Middleton's bench there, Jeff.
Panthers not awake though. And Middleton could have taken advantage in a much more dangerous way. Luckily, the cross did not get off the ground there. Back line takes control. They're going to play it all the way across to Natsky. Nice touch by Natsky. Plays it back to Emfwa. Back to Natsky. Intum. Plays it to Helker. Helker with some nice footwork there. This time, referee saying play on, saying that the Panthers had advantage, but man, that was an awfully slim advantage. I'm a little surprised that the play on went.
That's a tough break for the Panthers there, Jeff. Looked like Helker had some momentum going forward too, and that killed it.
Ball played outside. Finds way to Thompson, up to Intum. Intum. Split Randall and Camacho. Neither one of them really commanding the ball on that one.
That's unfortunate too. They've got some good opportunities so far in the second half in getting the ball forward, but Middleton seems to be up to the task.
Ball played in the middle. Helker takes it away, tries to find Camacho. Emfwa outside to Natsky. Plays it in. Finds its way to Bile. Haven't really talked about him too much this game. Emfwa, nice step. Taking on 3 defenders. He's able to get outside to Davis. Plays it wide. That's Kang again. So much control, plays it to Maurer. Maurer with an absolute left-footed rifle. It's such a quick release and a diving save by DW.
I'd be honest, Jeff, I did not expect Maurer to bring that one to the side there. Great left foot. But great save by DW, too. Way to anticipate that one coming in.
There's not a lot of high school players in Wisconsin that can get a shot off like that with that little space that quickly.
Yachman, good speed. That's got to be a call. Yep, Duffy Frank a little too aggressive there, taking it away, Jeff. That's a good push, though. Yachman showing that speed that he has on his own.
Now, if we can get a good service and a head on this, maybe turn this into something.
That wind is really whipping over there. You see the flag just moving.
Absolutely. But I think this wind plays into the advantage of the Panthers on this kick.
Oh.
But only if we keep it in bounds.
Yep. They carried too much on him. Again, I think the wind affects the ball when it gets at that height.
Oh, absolutely it does. You can see the tops of the trees swaying.
Yeah.
And for the Cardinals, number 13, Sam Keith.
Sam Keith back in for the Cardinals. He's been a very strong physical player for the Cardinals in this game. Maurer plays back to Adjuamfoy. That was Duffy Frank playing it back across the line. Now Randall, he steps in front. Good job by Randall. But again, the release, an unforced error. And Endress able to step right into it. Great job there. Love to see that play by Anderson. Thompson a little off the mark. Yeah, Panthers can clean up some of these unforced errors.
Yeah.
I think that they could string together a nice series because they've come out and ever since the last 10 minutes of that first half, it seems like they're starting to play more even up with this Cardinals team.
I agree. And I like to see that too because it's showcasing that they can play with this team. They know they have the ability, the skill, the athleticism to play with Middleton, and they're finally getting some more pressure. They're showing that they have that confidence.
Absolutely.
Free kick there for the Panthers too.
And played it long. Nicely done. That was a good header. Halker
Randall
finds his way to Keogh. Keogh's looking for Intum. Intum taking Adjuamfoy on. They get tangled up. Nice job by Keogh. Keogh looking for the play down to the corner, but Intum was still on his knees. Good step by Jones. Like the aggressiveness there. Halker looking for Intum, but too far behind him. Goes out of bounds. You're going to get a throw in for the Cardinals, but not before you get a substitution.
But this is the pressure that they got to keep showing at this Middleton team. This is what it is, Jeff. This is how they got to keep the pressure on. Get a couple of looks. I want to see them get a couple looks. Make Probasco back there have to move.
Munn in for Kang. Camacho not able to control. Endress looking to chip, but Barrett Anderson's there, and he plays a nice ball outside. Finds number 9 for the Panthers. In for the first time is Isaac Pugh. Endress clears up. Oh, Jones wanted the step. Barrett Anderson, good decision, and that time he gets it good pace and puts it back to his keeper. That's exactly what you want. This one flicked back by Middleton. Duffy Frank, back to Adjuamfoy. All the way across. I believe that was Keith. Good step there. Nice foot by Gavin Thompson. Halker there just rides that player off the ball. That was number 6.
Carlson,
Carlson, who's a good player and a strong player.
Yeah.
And Halker just took it away with ease.
Halker showing that physicality. This is really what Oregon needs to do.
It's what you need from a senior captain.
Yeah, exactly. Good. More
Nice.
pressure. More good pressure by the Panthers. Maurer had nowhere to go with that ball.
No, they helped and they collapsed. Maurer plays a nice ball down the line. Finds Duffy Frank. Intercepted nicely, but Frank there again. He curls this one. Munn tried to get ahead on it. DW there. Collects and distributes quickly. Ball looking for Camacho. Camacho taken down hard.
This is starting to turn into a pretty physical game here, Jeff.
It really is.
They're getting after it here.
Absolutely. I like to see it. People don't realize how physical soccer is. Halker outside. Good take.
Reamer just didn't have the foot on that one, unfortunately. Once he got the ball in the middle, I don't know if he knew what to do with it right away.
That was a nice job by Thompson intercepting that counterattack. Andrus plays it all the way back to his keeper. Can't pick it up, put the hard pressure on. This is where the other players on the Panthers need to recognize that if Keogh's going to pressure hard, they need to pressure the outlet pass players and not just stand and watch.
Yep.
It made it easy for Brabasco to just find an outlet. That's a perfectly executed slide tackle by Camacho. Middleton player tried to feign a injury, but not able to get there. That was Maurer. Maurer overruns that one. Can see when you start doing those things, you can start getting into the heads of these players.
Exactly. It's working in the Panthers' advantage so far, but they haven't been able to get any pressure up to Probasco here in the second half. I like what they're doing, but they got to keep after it.
Panthers and the Cardinals are getting a substitution now.
Kunatowski coming in for the Cardinals.
Had 4 players for the Panthers coming in.
And Calvin Ritter.
Ritter, who just came out of the field, does a nice job of getting that out of play for the Panthers. They were 2-on-2 on that one, so it was important for him to get there first. Munn plays that forward. Nicely done was the intercepting that cross was DW because he had a streaking player going for that back post. Panthers again collapsing D on Carlson. Adju Amfoy playing it outside to Duffy Frank, who fell down briefly but regained his feet. Over to Sam Keith. Keith outside to Andrus. Andrus plays it up to Munn. Munn looking for the cross. Not able to get it through. He was looking for number 19, Kunakowski, but put a little too much in front of him, and DW able to collect that one easily.
This is where the Panthers really need to bring their own counterattack here. It's a little too easy right now for Middleton on the possession side.
You don't want to see him. You don't want to see him relax. Kunakowski now. What a cross and what a header. That was impressive soccer there. That was high-level soccer right there, folks. Just from a high school team here in Wisconsin. Great header, great cross.
Carlson again on the inside there, in the middle for Middleton. It went over the crossbar, but this is good. These are good looks for Middleton, Jeff. And I want to see the Panthers show a little more pressure like they had it early in the part of this second half. Now they're kind of being a little more lax on defense.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure if it's the time of the game, it's getting later, or they're getting more tired, but you know, this isn't over yet. It's still a 1-1 game.
Referee made him restart. Camacho, or Carcano, I think, actually, on that far side of the field on for the Panthers now. Ball clanking around, Munn. I think the referee blew that for potential injury. I don't believe there was a foul. We'll find out with how he places the ball.
Like Middleton was looking for a hand. It wouldn't look like it went off of an arm of a Panther, but it's just going to be a short kick. Good defense there.
Excellent defense. Helker defends against Endress and wins his team a throw-in. And they're going to honor the substitution there. Helker was trying to play quickly, but the referee says, no, we're going to get these subs in. Carcano holds the ball. Waiting for the signal that he's good to go. We got, again, multiple players for the Panthers back in. Keogh back in. Nicely done by Carcano. Yachman. I like the pressure. I like the pace. This is how you got them out of the rhythm to begin with. Everybody on the same page, working really hard.
Couldn't agree more.
Ritter, nice job playing that stacking defense.
Excellent physical defense there by number 5, Owen Munn for Middleton. This is a like I've said before, Jeff, a great physical battle here so far.
Panthers earn a kick though. Carcano waits for his team, signals when they're ready. He says, let's pay attention, guys. I'm serving this ball. Helker was so close. He was just a deft touch away from having another opportunity on goal and potentially putting the Panthers in the lead.
Unfortunately, Caden Duffy Frank there got in his way.
Panther throw. Flicked down.
Ooh.
And they're going to call this against the Panthers. I think that was Randall who trucked Adjuempwa.
Trucking is a light terminology there, Jeff. That was a aggressive tackle. Oh, that's a ball in the middle. The Panthers really got to be more after it.
A little more field awareness.
Yeah.
At times not checking their shoulders. Ball taken down nicely though. Randall finds Helker. Helker, great ball outside. Looking for Yachman. Yachman, speed and strength and skill down in that corner against Adjuempwa. Adjuempwa pushes him out. Yachman disappointed in the call. I didn't think I'm with Yachman. We had a pretty good look from this, and I thought that went out on Adjuempwa, and that Yachman was just shielding.
Yeah, you had a better look than I did, Jeff. Couldn't quite see it from my angle. But regardless, there's Helker in the middle getting the ball back.
Putting some pressure on. Ritter outside to Keogh. Keogh to Helker. Helker back to Ritter. Ritter surveys. Ritter saw Weiss making the move. He's got to put that into the space for him, though. He made it a little too easy for Middleton to defend, but he made up for it. Takes that ball away. Carcano presses it up. Randall, great effort by Randall there. Wins this ball. Looking to beat 2 defenders. Can't quite get there, but he does earn the throw-in, and the Panthers going to get throw-in. They're going to bring Intim into the game now.
Been saying his name a lot, but Xander Endress, Jeff, has shown very good pressure on the ball. Whenever the Panthers have the ball, Cardinals number 3, Xander Endress, is all over it.
Yeah, that outside left back, he's doing a tremendous job. He stands
there
guys up. He this time gets beat by Intim, though. He plays this one off. What a tremendous defensive save. The keeper, Probasco, was off his feet. That looked like it was going into nothing but somehow a Middleton Cardinal defender is able to get a foot on that shot and saves this from becoming a 2-1 ball game.
That was very, very excellent. cued my words there. Xander Endress gets beat by Intom. A great look for the Panthers, but Probasco was up to the challenge.
Intom, executed perfectly. Intom beat his man, dribbled, and then just kind of a half layoff, and it was everything but a goal.
Yeah. Got to give Probasco credit there on knocking that one away, but tough break for the Panthers. They got to keep the pressure on.
Again, I don't think it was Probasco. I think it was a defender.
Really?
I think that he went down to save it, but it never even got to him.
Okay. Yeah.
I think if his defender's not there, I think that's in the back of the net. That ball goes out of bounds.
Be a throw for the Panthers, it looks like.
Apparently it's going to be a kick. I didn't see what exactly happened.
Did he just put a card up?
It looks like there was an indication of a card. Difficult for us to see what happened on that side of the field, folks. There was a lot of bodies between us and the ball.
That's going to...
But we did get a card on the Middleton player, and it's going to turn into a free kick for the Panthers. The serve finds its way, and now the Panthers are going to get a corner kick. Eduemfo is the one who kicked it out of bounds.
Just got confirmation, Jeff. It was Xander Endress, number 3 for the Cardinals, taking that yellow.
An important player, as we've been talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Both teams with 1 yellow for the game so far.
Trying to show the short play. And are going to execute it. And that was a nice left-footed cross, actually, and pretty well executed. And one of the things that happened there that allowed that to be executed was when Middleton went out there to show defense to defend the short kick, Silas Weiss made a really hard sprint towards the box, backed the defender up, and then sprinted back to Helker, giving them those extra 6 feet of space to execute that.
Yep. Just unfortunate it went a little long on Helker. Otherwise, I think they had a good look there.
We actually talked about that last game in the box, that when those short kicks weren't quite on, that nobody was making that hard sprint to the box to draw those defenders back into the box.
And I think Coach Mitchell, like you, noticing that that's happening, that's what he worked on in practice this week with the Panthers. Ooh, hard tackle.
We're going to get another kick to the Panthers. Panthers really, again, going back to the last 10 minutes of that first half, they've upped the physicality, they've upped the pressure, they've taken Middleton out of their rhythm, and it's really been all the difference in this game. That one not able to find its way to Kang. Kang frustrated over that one.
Yeah.
You're starting to see a little bit of the Middleton body language being a bit like the Panthers were in the first half.
Agreed, Jeff. This is where the Panthers really got to take over. But Kang, aggressive, getting to that ball.
Ritter showing good strength and speed, covering defensively. As Carlson is a really fast player and would have had an opportunity to get in behind if not for that heady play by Ritter. DW, nice kick, makes it all the way up to midline and gets the bounce.
Eduemfo took that one in the face, unfortunately.
No malicious play there by the Panthers on that one. That's just, sometimes that's what happens when your back is to a player and you're both going up for a header. You end up taking the back of a head into the face. While the trainer attends to the down player, Eduemfo, for the Middleton Cardinals, we do want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors that make these live streams happen. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, working to ensure a safer, more nurturing community for young people to thrive. One Community Bank, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, Wisco Industries, and J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering. If you're the organization like to join our family of sponsors, please visit our website at ocamedia.com. Good to see Adjuemfo up on his feet, walking out under his own power. I'm sure it was a bit of a shock to get one to the face like that. Again, there was no malicious intent there. The player did not know he was back there.
Yeah, going for both of them were going up for the header, and unfortunately they connected. And Adjuemfo just took the worst of it on that one. But this is where the pressure has to stay on the Panthers with this little break. They got their huddle going up about 15 yards downfield. So this is where they gotta show their mettle here on defense.
Absolutely.
66th minute here, Jeff. This is coming down to the wire. Tight game. Who wants it more?
Referee giving a drop ball, stating they felt that the Middleton had possession when he blew the whistle. Often what happens when those situations. Middleton trying to possess, and they do get it back. They're going to play it back, try to regroup. That ball played nicely. Great flick. And almost a little too much English on that one. They cross it up. They find Maurer. Maurer looking for Duffy Frank. Oh, he decides to take his player on instead. He's got that great left foot. They can't give him any space at all. He will pull the trigger. And there it was. All he needs is literally 1 foot of space, and he will pull the trigger every time.
And he's got the height advantage over just about all of the Panther players. So that ball's looking pretty sharp coming off of Maurer's left foot. That one sent just a little long on that one.
A little high and wide, as the Ute used to say. DW waiting for play to resume after the substitution. We do hope Adjuemfo is okay over there on the sidelines. I'd like to believe he will be. Just needs a little time, but hopefully nobody ever wants to see any players hurt. Duffy Frank now. Plays it up. Jones gets to the ball first. That one takes a ricochet but finds Reamer. Reamer finds Yakman.
Oh.
Yakman was in offsides position. What an opportunity.
Obviously tough angle for us to see from here because we're a little off of that side. But yeah, Yakman definitely looked like he had a couple steps on the defender.
Despite the angle, I even from my position, I thought that was the right call.
Yeah.
Maurer hits the back of Carlson.
I was just about to say that, Jeff. Did that hit Carlson in the back?
It did. He was trying to chip it with the outside of his foot. Went right into Carlson's back. Carlson puts it over the top. That's a great shield by Ritter. Let's that go out so we can get the goal kick. Nicely done. Shields off Sands from getting to that.
Good look. Good defense from the Panthers there.
DW. He's going to let Jones take this one, I believe.
Punt it deep.
Nice goal kick. Does get all the way across midfield. Good strength. Helker able to get there. Maurer.
Maurer really lazy with the ball there, though. Got it taken away pretty easy by Ritter.
He's going to take the throw. Ritter's like, hey, you guys are open, but you got your back to me. Pay attention.
Yeah, got to get some communication going on those throws from the Panthers for sure.
Now Probasco, he holds on to the ball and looks to see what his options are.
Taking his time, that's for sure.
Tons of space there for Duffy Frank, and he trips over his own ball, making it a lot harder for everybody. Andrus taken out by Camacho. That's going to be a kick. Easy call.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the over-aggressiveness from Camacho was there. Just has to play his man there. Andrus didn't have a good look at it, so unnecessary foul there, in my opinion.
Unnecessary foul. I like the hustle. I like him trying to get there quickly, but he doesn't need to follow through like that. Kang, such a strong player. Player we've talked about a lot this game. Carlson being defended by Randall. Andrus ends up with the ball. Plays it up. Kicked away by Anderson. Anderson with some really solid defense in this game so far. Keogh kind of diving in, but takes the ball away.
Hard tackle, but getting the ball away from Duffy Frank.
Some fans and maybe some coaches not loving that a foul wasn't called. Referee says no, not in my opinion. Duffy Frank.
Another left boot from Maurer. Just another one. DW takes it easily, but man, the left foot that Maurer has.
Too much curl on that one. Made it pretty easy for DW. Oh, Yachman just inches away. Nice slide tackle there. Well done. Like to see that defense. Now Keogh. Keogh taken down. Frank's frustrated, but Panthers are playing. Yachman was charging with his head down. I don't think he realized that Probasco was out of the net. I think he could have shot that from way out and probably netted himself a goal.
That's unfortunate. You gotta move with the ball. Move with your head up, Yachman. That's a look that he's gonna want to have back for sure.
He sees this on film and he's gonna go, oh man.
Yeah.
Nice job by Helker there. Again, Sam Keith getting away with that time and time again. Yeah, that's gonna be a handball.
It's back farther. Middleton trying to get a couple steps on it though.
Can't blame him for trying. The bumping is racing, I think, is the Maurer upset, but no foul there at all. He tried to get one, but referee not falling for that one. Goal kick. Played around by Panthers. A bad giveaway by Helker there. In a very difficult situation. Good job by Ritter to recover after that.
Yeah, they got lucky that Carlson was kind of on the back foot when Maurer brought that into him. I'm not sure what Helker was really doing. If he was like unsure if he had the space there, but just a lazy foot getting that one right to Maurer.
Absolutely.
Maurer taking that corner from Middleton.
Maurer talking to his team, saying, come on, guys. This one curling. DW goes up high and nabs that one out of there. That was a great corner kick, though, from Maurer.
And look at the speed coming in from Maurer, too.
And that was Yachman. Yachman almost off to the races. A desperation defensive move there.
Duffy Frank coming in. That
Keogh, you can just see the physicality. This is not a good call, folks. That one went off of Middleton. It was clear as day. There was no chance that the referee had any angle.
You can see these players, Jeff, they're getting more aggressive, more after it. We're down to the final 5 minutes of the game, so they're fighting for it. All over Kang.
This game's starting to get very physical.
Yes, agreed.
We're at the 75-minute mark of the second half. 5 minutes left in this game, tied 1-1. In a game that early on we thought was going to go all Middleton's way. But just has not been the case.
Yeah, and kudos to the Panthers. They've really fought back after giving that up early goal.
They did. They fought back, and they made this a fun game to watch.
Look at
this
Yachman.
point. Yachman does a nice job. He beats his man. He chips it, and he gets it in the back of the goal. Yachman through pure strength and will. Just as we were talking about the way the Panthers have come back. Yakman gets a goal at the 75-minute mark.
He beats Caden Duffy-Frank, beats Sam Keith, all on his own speed, determination, and just willpower, Jeff. That's all Drew Yakman right there.
And I got to be honest with you, from the angle we were at here, Jesse, I'm not sure how he got it past Probosco, but it was just an incredible shot.
Oh.
Yakman taking things into his own hands, making this a 2-1 game in favor of the Oregon Panthers.
So deflating, too, for Middleton. You saw just the dejectiveness that the Cardinals had there. I'm not sure if they can regroup here. This is great for the Panthers coming down.
It is great for the Panthers, and again, it was cranking up the defensive intensity and the pressure to get Middleton out of their game. That ball, referee says there is no foul, no foul. He said that was all ball. He was right, and the referee, he was very decisive because Middleton was wanting that foul, and he was very decisive that he was right on that and made that call. As a Middleton fan, I'm sure that you wanted to see that call, and we didn't have a great angle to definitively say whether it was or wasn't in this situation, but I will respect any referee who's that decisive.
Yeah, he made the decision right away, made the quick call. The Panthers really got to bear down here because Middleton is coming at them with everything they have here in the final couple minutes.
Absolutely. We love to see a game like this. When it comes to soccer, folks, a game like this in the state of Wisconsin is really about as good as it gets at the high school level.
For sure. This is excellent action.
Probosco way out of his net, being very aggressive. Plays it outside to Duffy-Frank. And now you're going to really see, this should get really interesting in these final minutes, Jesse, as Middleton is in desperation mode now. You've got 3 minutes left in this game, 2-1 Panthers. A late goal by Yakman to give the Panthers the lead. But Kang now trying to take on the defender on the far side. Enabled Barrett Anderson. That was Barrett Anderson able to get it to Nidham. Look at how Middleton, even their defenders, they're creeping up. They're in a very aggressive posture now because they know they need that goal. Here's Maurer. Maurer is not able to get his cross on as the defense was excellent. We're going to get a direct kick for the Panthers. Randall down. I think Randall's going to be fine. What I saw is I think he got it what I call a scrape, meaning he got some cleats right down the back of his leg, which isn't a permanent injury, but man, does it sting in the moment. And
it's the pressure, the physicality from Sam Keith, number 13 for the Cardinals, showcasing all game that's what he is after. He's after physicality and aggressive attack.
Reamer, he's up there applying pressure.
Oh,
Ritter overran that one. He's working hard. Wait, we have an interesting call here, folks.
DW came out really aggressively on Carlson there. They are going to give him a yellow for that.
Wow. I would love to see the replay because that's exactly what a goalie's supposed to do in these situations. And to give the yellow on top of it, I don't think I've ever seen that, honestly. I don't think I've ever seen a keeper come out on a one-on-one situation, go for the ball, get the ball. Got to remember, he got the ball first. And to give the penalty kick and a yellow card, which will force the backup keeper into the game to defend the penalty kick, that is wild stuff. I don't think I've ever seen that in my now 47 years of playing, coaching, and reffing and or calling games for soccer.
That's a really tough break, Jeff. I'm kind of speechless, to be honest with you. This is a tall task for Alex Nelson right here.
It's a very tall task for Alex Nelson.
Come on, Alex. See what he's got. See if he's got the metal to stop Carlson here.
Carlson is going to take the penalty kick for Middleton. What a break, too. I mean, we're at 78-41. We have a minute 20 left in this game. And he does finish, which draws the Middleton Cardinals back even 2-2.
Via penalty kick by number 6, Cormac Carlson.
Tough break.
A
Tough break.
wild series of events, folks. Wild series of events. The news crews will be unhappy they weren't here for this game today.
Final minute to see if the Panthers can showcase some quick attack here.
Helker looking for Intum. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw to the Cardinals. Endress in, Helker there. Spall played in the played left and right. 1 minute left in the match, as the PA announcer just mentioned. Intum takes the throw, finds Yachman. Yachman with a nice little touch off the head. No call on that push down. Well, there's a delayed call.
Yeah.
Apparently trying to give advantage is my only, and decided there was no advantage. Cardinals now playing it over the top. Nice interception on the header.
Oh.
Unbelievable. They're going to give another penalty kick. I'm sorry, folks. I respect the referees. I know their job is really hard, but I've been doing this game for 47 years in some capacity, and there was no universe where, especially in a game like this with 15 seconds left, that is a penalty kick. I know you shouldn't say that the time and the situation in a match should matter, but let's be honest, it does. But even if it wasn't, even if this was 30 minutes into the game, that's not a penalty. And they're going to give this one to Maurer. Again, this is wild. I have never seen anything like this in all my days. Maurer. And he finishes. And just like that, it's 3-2 Middleton in a game that looked like it was all Oregon with a minute 20 left in the game. It's suddenly, through a series of 2 wild penalty kicks, gone in favor of Middleton.
Yeah, Jeff, I'm speechless, to be honest with you. I said it before, I said it again.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to say that anything cruel or unkind about the refereeing in this situation, but it is a wild series of events.
Tough break for the Panthers. Really felt like they had this one in control.
And by all rights, really probably should have. Halker, he tries to put that one up, but he knows that the game's going to just click off.
4, 3, 2,
and
1.
the final seconds tick off as the Middleton Cardinals, in a miraculous comeback, aided by 2 penalty kicks, comes back to beat the Panthers 3-2. That is your final score, 3-2 Middleton Cardinals over the Panthers, in what otherwise was a really phenomenal game, Jesse.
A phenomenal game all the way around until the final minutes. It's a shame that this game had to come down to that and end in the way that it did. You can see Coach Mitchell absolutely furious with the officials in this one. To have the game come down to that, it's really unfortunate, Jeff. I just don't have the words.
We do want to make sure that we do thank our sponsors for allowing us to stream this great game. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, working to ensure a safer, more nurturing community for young people to thrive. One Community Bank, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, Wisco Industries, and J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering. Thank you, sponsors, for making this possible. If you'd like to join our family of sponsors, please visit our website at ocamedia.com or contact Paul at ocamedia.com. Jesse, 3-2 is the final score. Final thoughts?
I mean, really, what else can you say? Tough, very tough ending. We can talk about that ending endlessly, Jeff, but just an excellent game. It really, two excellent teams, two top 10 ranked teams in the state of Wisconsin. This was great high school soccer. Really unfortunate the way it had to end, but man, the Panthers really, they have to be happy with the way they played in this game. They really do.
Yeah, you have to, if you're Coach Mitchell, you try to ignore the final score, and you focus on the fact that for the first basically 30 minutes of this game, you were down 1-0 and getting dominated, and then suddenly you were able to make some adjustments, come back, play great defense, and make your way not only back into this game, but at a point where you had this game almost in hand to win it at the end. And so you got to look at the positives from that standpoint, because this is a very good Middleton team.
And this is a very, very good Middleton team, and you've got some momentum. You've got what you look like was a win. Didn't end up working that way, but again, like you said, ignore the final score. You've got two very tough road games coming up this week. Tuesday they go to Waunakee, and then Saturday next week in a non-conference matchup against Pewaukee. This is where they got to regroup. Know the confidence and the skill that they have. They could have won this game, and this season is far from over. Keep building on what you played like today.
Absolutely. And to that end, we won't be back until the 26th of September, folks, for our next broadcast here at Huntoon. With that in mind, I am Jeff Rohrer for Jesse Larson. We thank you for watching us on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. We will see you next time.